Marriage is hard. I'm Lisa, Love and Marriage Guide. And for me, marriage is hard. I don't know, maybe for some people it's not, but I'm not one of those people. And I have been a marriage and family therapist for over 20 years. I've learned so much and I know how to help other couples. And I know how to help myself for the most part. But, things always happen in a marriage where you don't have control and you just do the best that you can. And for me, it's about understanding cycles and negative cycles and then trying to do something different. But in trying to do something different, sometimes we still, it's still not right. It's like trial and error. So, um, so I had one of these issues yesterday where I was trying to break a cycle. I wanted to share something with my husband, and because I knew that if I didn't share it, it was bubbling up in me and I was going to do something that would get me in trouble. Basically spending money. So I said, okay, I got to talk to him so that I don't do this. And that's where I was like, okay, I'm going to break the cycle. I'm not going to react and I'm not going to spend money and then have to explain it to him later. I'm going to build trust in our relationship and I'm going to tell him what's going on with me and what I'm struggling with. And then I can relax a little bit and then I won't spend money that I don't really need to spend. So that was a good intention, right? Here's where I went wrong. So in my anxiety of getting this out and not doing that, not going into that negative cycle again, I didn't really tune into my partner. I didn't really see where he was coming from and what was happening with him. And I kind of caught him off guard and sprung this thing on him, which in the past, it was a big negative cycle for us where I would spend money on something or I would just change something radically in my life. One time I quit my job and told him like a week later, and then like he was like, what are you doing? You need to get your job back. And so I went back to my job and I'm like, can I just have like another month? And luckily they gave me another month, which helped our relationship too. But because of that, like that was trauma in our relationship. I created that trauma. And so it still has effects. And although I was trying to break this cycle, I had to go back and what I realized, I re-traumatized him when I sprung this on him because I didn't have a plan and I wanted to change something. And again, he felt like it was all on him. So it went a little better in that I didn't spend the money and didn't lose the trust. But now what I learned was I really have to tune into him and understand the past and how it affects the present. And I need to take a little more responsibility and do a little more planning, maybe process some of this a little bit on my own before I bring that to him, because I did traumatize him in the past and I have to acknowledge that and take responsibility for that and figure out how to repair that. So we're always learning in relationship and we make mistakes. And I think hopefully we have a partner that we can make mistakes and repair and we have faith and trust in each other that we can do that. Something that I have to continuously remind my partner of is that nobody's, and also the people that I work with, I'm coaching now. I'm doing love coaching now because I know what works now. And I also know that everybody has it inside of them. And I don't really now that I understand this and I've had my own healing, I want to do coaching rather than therapy, because I understand what works and I know that people have what it takes within them to do it. So it's easier for me to do coaching than it is therapy, because I know what works, and I think coaching could work better for that. So anyway, I'm doing coaching now. But so when I'm doing coaching with clients and couples, I I have to tell them, I have to remind them that this is nobody's fault. Everybody's doing the best that they can. And it's just that we're not, it's a negative cycle. Once you understand it, you can do better. But if you don't understand it, you're going to just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. And you both are doing your best. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants like conflict in their relationship. It sucks. So I know that this works, and because I've been doing it, and it's I'm working it in my own relationship, and I'm helping other couples to work this out. And I think there's still so many couples out there that are suffering and struggling, and there's so much good help out there. You really don't need to. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, and hopefully that helps.